trail number 1. It's my first time using this GoPro. I'm really excited to get it, because I really wanted to start recording hikes that I do, and then in the future, whenever I decide it's time for me to do some extensive survival trips. But I want to start with hiking trails first, so I don't want to get into something way too over my head. I did, however, try to go on my phone, and Deception Pass, it's kind of bad service from time to time, so this area is one of those places. So I kind of looked around the different trails to start. Here we go. I was gonna do this one right here, which I think is called Pass Lake Trail. That's 5. Yeah, Pass Lake Loop. I was gonna do this one, but it was blocked off, so I guess maybe there's something going on in there. And then I went up by Gannett Hill to see if I could try for there, but there's no legitimate parking there, so I'm down over here thinking maybe I should try out 2 and 3. It gets me over by Lighthouse Point, and I get to see all of Deception Pass by the bridge and out to the ocean. So looks like we're heading that way. How much video can actually get, because I literally did maybe like a minute or so just to like try out for quality and everything, and, and took out like 20% right away. So it's probably something I'm gonna have to think about in the future, getting extra batteries or even finding some type of power charger that can keep my GoPro going. Look at that beautiful view. Oh, that's so beautiful. Looking like low tide right now. There's people out there. This is a new thing for me. I'm not used to doing this. I've done hiking before, just not obviously videotaping myself like this. But I want to start it because I feel like it'd be a good experience for myself and for many other people who decide to watch this. Oh, what a beautiful day. Lot Point, half a mile. Lighthouse Point, 3/4 of a mile. Alright. Look at all the logs. All that driftwood. Well, I've been living in Washington State for about since January, so 5 months, and ever since I came here, it's just been such a life changer for me. Alright, so not too bad for starters. It looks like maybe like 10% within the 5 minutes that I've been using it. So maybe I'll just do the video in increments and then go from there. Hopefully I'll get some decent footage for you guys. Wow. I just had this fallen tree just kind of turn into the trail itself. You know, kind of had a little bit of inspiration to wanting to do stuff like this, and it kind of started with some of my family. I had an aunt. She decided to, a while back, do this big hiking trip, and she started at the beginning of the Appalachian Trail down in Georgia and went all the way up to Maine, where we're from, up to Mount Katahdin. And it took her within a total of, I think it's like 6 months or so to do it. And she couldn't do it all at once because 3 months in she ended up getting ill, so she had to recover. But man, it sure was life-changing for her, for sure. I guess it kind of inspired me a little bit to want to start stuff like this, and just never really knew how to start it. And I finally told myself, if you want to do something like this, you just need to get up and do it. So that's why I got this GoPro. Another inspiration, this guy on YouTube, he's got his own videos called Illegal Freedom. His name's, I don't know how you pronounce it, Shay. I think it's pronounced Shay. I could be wrong. Don't butcher me on it if I did it wrong, but seeing a lot of his videos going across Europe and seeing all the different things that are just like abandoned, and what he's been able to experience for himself, like that man goes above and beyond, and it blows my mind. So I just kind of had this idea of wanting to explore the world and nature for myself. So I'm not gonna do anything like him per se, but I will go about and do something like this, having this type of viewpoint versus stopping every few minutes to make a nice viewpoint and to record myself walking down the trail. What better way to do it than to just have the camera going while I'm on the trail? Do I want to go Lighthouse Point, or do I want to keep going this way? You know what? I'll go this way. See what I got going on for myself. And then I could always turn back around and head back that way to see what's up with that other trail. So like I said at the beginning of the video, this wasn't exactly the trail I wanted to do for today, but the trail that I wanted to do, I think, is currently closed for something. It said emergency closure where you're supposed to park. So I want to say there's something currently going on with that trail. They got it closed off. I don't want to do anything too hasty here. Oh wow. This is all, it's low tide right here. That's crazy. All of that in there is like some type of mud. Wow. Wow. There's a ridge line right up there. I don't know how tall that is. I'd say maybe like 50 to 100 feet. Oh my God. I could literally just walk down and across if I really wanted to, but That's probably all thick mud in there. You get trapped. And where I came from, there's not really a lot of thick base trees, unlike here in Washington. You got big tall fuckers like this. Pardon my French. Trail goes up that way. Let's go ahead and keep going this way. My goal with hiking is to, I guess you could say, build a knowledge and a skill of mapping out nature and trails, just to put myself closer with nature and the outdoors. Whoa. It's gonna sound like a really crazy one and a big one, but I actually want to try to hike as many trails as I can in the state of Washington. I want to try to conquer them all. I know that's not going to be possible because there's like over 3,800 trails, and who knows if they're all even mapped out. Oh, wow. I don't know if you guys can see this really well, but this is quite a view. Oh. Maybe there's a better viewpoint closer up to the end of the trail. You know, I took pictures with my phone camera the last time I went hiking, and they're beautiful pictures, but it just didn't justify the true beauty and view that you can see with your own eyes. Wow. Oh, feel that breeze. Oh yeah. The trail just zigzags all the way up. It's not too bad, honestly. I am somewhat going high up pretty quickly. Oh shit. This is where you gotta be careful. Wow, yeah. This is a nice viewpoint. Time to keep rolling. Alright, hopefully we're rolling. Alright, time to keep moving. Looks like this goes down possibly by the water side. I hope so. The water here is so beautiful, really blue, and these beaches here is like almost completely rock, just like a whole bunch of rocks everywhere. It's not something I'm used to back home. For the record, if you're thinking to yourself, rocks, of course there's freaking rocks. It's, you know, by the ocean, by the beach. I mean like actual like pebbles all over the place. Beaches back home in Maine that I'm used to are just straight up like sand. Oh wow. Yeah, I think this is taking me all the way down to that water side right there. Look at that. See the bridge? So amazing. It's a little steep right there, so I don't want to test it fully yet. I'm still an amateur. But at least there's a good viewpoint from right there. Oh, all right. It's crazy. It just keeps splitting off. Journey of hiking, I guess. There's multiple different trails everywhere. I guess it's important to make sure you know where you're hiking. Map out the trail. Make sure you're making all the right turns. But this one right here is one of many that's considerably easy, and I'm sure it's been a lot of traffic that's gone through here, quite a lot. Yeah, just It's a wraparound. That's exactly what it was. Alright. See if I have enough battery to be able to map all the way back, and then maybe even go up there by the lighthouse point. I think that's what you call it. Alright. Next time I'll make sure I download. You know what? Screw it. Let's go out here. Let's check this out, man. Oh man. You can't smell it, but you can smell the whole entire ocean just right here. Wow. All of these rocks, they got barnacles on them. See, it almost looks like you could walk all the way to the other side, but I have some slight feeling that this is a bit muddy. Yeah, I think it'll just get even worse the further you go in. That's okay, we can go around. Whenever high tide comes in, all of this is more than likely covered. All of that. Wow. That's awesome. Alright. Up and over. You know, I've been starting to supply myself with outdoor gear, backpack, hiking boots, knives, axes, fire starter kits, stuff like that. I just got me this nice chopping axe that I'm hoping I can use for a very long time. And a few weeks back, when I got it, I went out on a trail and there was a big tree just flat down in the middle of the trail, and I was like, man, what if I had my axe with me and I could go ahead and chop that? But I'm pretty sure I wouldn't be able to do that because I think most of these trails are covered by bush clearing and stuff like that, so I didn't want to necessarily do anything that could get me into trouble per se, especially if I was recording it. But you would think if these trails are so active and something like that falls over, that anybody who's on the trail, if they had a way to remove the debris that was covering the trail, that it would be okay. But every place is different, and I know they're trying their so best to preserve all of this. Do want to put out that anybody who ends up watching this, if I do end up uploading it, you guys should definitely look in your area and see if there are trails that you can go out and witness. Or even if you're out here or want to come out here, I definitely suggest you guys come out here and check out these trails, because man, it sure does take your mind off of reality and modern society of things and whatever might be going on in your life. Something like this can just help refresh yourself, and especially keep you active. I'm hoping that I'm gonna do this more often. I definitely want to. Wow, dude. Look how far out the water is. I could just walk that whole entire thing. I think that's what I'm gonna do. All this seaweed is just like dried up and you can just hear it crunching. Oh my gosh, look at that. That's just a huge pile of seaweed all the way down. That's insane. Over there, that's Rosario Head Trail. I actually took, that was one of the first ones I did. And it starts over there where I started at the parking lot, and then it just wraps all the way, goes up a little bit, and then right all across that ridge line right there, all that rock, and then down into that pass right there, up into that rock ridge right there. It's about a mile and a half, I think, 2 miles, give or take. I think round trip it's like 2 miles. I'll have to record that for you guys one of these days. Let's see, where does this trail go back to? Okay, back on trail. All these trees, all this natural shade, and you can just see sun rays just cutting right through it. Oh, beautiful. Oh, there's a chopper flying by. Definitely is a nice day out for this. Such a big tree. Oh my God. Alright, so I got about 30% left of battery on this. So I'm gonna see if I can get a decent amount of this trail done. But definitely next time I'm gonna make sure I bring out some type of charger so I can keep it charged. Maybe there's even a better performing battery pack out there for these that helps last a bit longer. Wow. Check that out. It's the bridge going on to Whidbey. It's the water current going in, separating from the island. And the road just wraps all the way around and then goes up to the bridge right there. Alright. Like I said before, with these videos that I want to do with hiking and everything, I want to touch with nature, be more surrounded by it, get more familiar by it. And the other thing too is I've started realizing that one of these days this may end up being what would turn into everyday life. You know, like one of these days our modern living may turn back into the primal era, in a sense. I just want to increase my knowledge to survival capabilities and what type of stuff that I can do out in the woods if the time came that I'd have to rely on nature for me. Wow. Big old peak of sunshine right there. Wow. Check out how all the vegetation just wraps right over the top of the trail. It's beautiful. All this vegetation covering over, it's like it's got multiple points where it's shade, light, shade, light, shade, and just keeps going over and over again. Wow. It's nice and sunny like this. It really does show a whole different viewpoint of this area and the trails. Wow. I think I'm gonna go up there, see what's installed for me up there. Oh my God. Wow. You can hear the waves splashing on the rock side. Oh wow. And there's a fishing boat coming in. That's awesome. Check out that, guys. I'm hoping what my GoPro shows is just as close as what I'm experiencing right now. So that's right there is Deception Island, I think. And then the other side of the water right there is Woodby. And that right there, that beach line, I think that's North Beach Trail of Deception Pass. And then on the other side, that's West Beach. And then that all right there, I forget which islands because I'm still getting used to this area. But somewhere in there is Victoria of British Columbia in Canada. And then the rest of these islands is like San Juan Islands and some other islands. I'm not fully sure about all of them just yet. In the distance, look at that. See all the mountains up there? Oh man, it is just beautiful, guys. This place is beautiful. All right, yeah. Let's make a little stop right here. A little viewpoint for you guys. Take a little break. All right, time to keep moving. I don't have much more battery left in this, so I apologize if I end up skipping a lot of the rest of the trail, but I'd say I've gotten quite a lot of video this far for you guys, so hopefully that works out. Beautiful day. Well worth it. But guess what? It's not gonna stop just on beautiful days. I'll even do it on rainy days, cold days, horrible gloomy days, who knows? All I know is I'm not trying to limit my capability, what I surround myself with nature, just because of the predicament of weather. I think this just wraps right back around. Yeah. Okay. Where does this trail take me? It splits off multiple ways. But we'll find our way around. Okay, so I didn't record it because I wasn't sure how much more time I'd have for the GoPro, but I just came down from that, and there's multiple different ways to go up it. Clearly, it looks easier to go up it versus coming down. So I was coming down, and right by that tree, I don't know what that was. It looks like a uprooted tree, but there's like a huge decline right there. I literally had to hold on to something, otherwise I was gonna fall. And this was a steep down right here, but hopefully I can record some of this for you guys. Oh my gosh, there's literally steps within the roots, guys. Oh man, that could have been a bad day. Oh my gosh. Okay. We are going really steep down. Okay. Oh shit. Where does this trail even go? I don't even think there's a... Oh, fuck. Alright. Well, we're gonna see where it fucking goes. Okay. Oh my god. Where does it go? Guys, I don't think this is going to the trail. I think this is a dead end. Alright. I'm gonna go back up. I'm not sure if this is on with the trail or not. Oh. Oh. Alright. Let's go back up here and see how to get out of here. Alright. Yep. People have gone down here, and I'm not sure if they've really known the intensity of it. This is quite intense. Oh yeah. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Oh. Alright. Here we go, guys. Alright, so I think I'm back on some sort of the trail. All right, somebody's got hiking stick. Hope my heavy breathing is not bothering you. Yeah, that was a bit of a workout. Alright guys, so I'm back where we started for the trail for Lighthouse Point. Unfortunately, I was running out of battery, so I didn't want to record that whole entire thing and end up dying halfway through. So pretty much all of this, the trail wraps around pretty much, but right onto that cliff side is like a huge decline, and pretty much if you don't know what's going on with the trail, that probably wouldn't be the best option, but it's still an interesting experience for it being the first time checking it out and everything. But it's definitely a lot of awesome viewpoints on this trail and on the other one over there, viewing over to the bridge. So I'm just gonna go ahead and walk the rest of this beach line here. Looks like the water's slowly coming back in, so hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is my very first one that I'm doing, so I know I'm gonna have some time to get better at this and everything like that, but regardless, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and until next time, I'll see you guys around.